we're glad you're joining us for our program on the rising influence of corporations on clean tech growth. We thought that with the issues that our companies are facing, raising capital these days, that when we saw the Ernst & Young report come out, we thought, wow, we really need to have them come in and talk about other avenues that what you're seeing with where the money's coming from these days. So we're very pleased to have Lisa Shepard and Milan Hall from Ernst & Young. They're also our sponsor this morning, along with the Colorado Energy Coalition, which is part of the Denver Metro Economic Development Corporation. So before I kick it over to Lisa and Milan, I'd like to just give you a few updates on what's going on at the CCIA. The next program that we're having is July 29th, and the topic is clean over green. So what the difference is and why there's a different focus. Also, I'm sure you saw recently that we closed the gap in the state Cleantech roadmap. The governor's office had asked us to look at Colorado's core competencies and where we have the most competitive advantage around the world, and put together a 3 to 5 year plan on what Colorado needs to grow its sectors where it has the most competitive advantage. So we did raise the money and hired Navigant Consulting to do that for the CCIA. So we're in the midst of that look at Colorado's core competencies, looking into the universities, into the companies in the state, doing some really deep dives into solar, wind, biofuels, and smart grid. Those are the 4 areas where we think, and Navigant has looked and thinks that Colorado has the most opportunity to be a world leader. So that's moving along. We'll be rolling it out. It'll be a public document. It'll be rolled out in September with Governor Ritter. So that's one thing we're really involved in. The past 2 weeks, we've been very involved in submitting a grant proposal to the DOE. There's a proposal that is for $1 million over 3 years, and it's to accelerate the commercialization of Colorado University technologies out into the marketplace. So that's being submitted today. So hopefully in a couple months, you'll be hearing that we won one of those grants. There's probably going to be between 2 and 5 of those awarded. Lastly, we're very involved in putting together our 2011 legislative agenda for the association. We are working on writing language on creating a fund of funds, which if you see what Utah's doing or New Mexico's doing, they're really building their venture community on the ground. We need to do the same thing because we're really falling behind, we feel. Another piece of legislation we're working on is expanding the definitions in legislation that has passed for the past 4 sessions. So if it just talked about solar electric, we want to expand it to other types of clean technologies that would fit into the bills. So that's another thing that the association is working on. We're very, very busy. We're glad you're members, and if you're not members, we're glad you attended this morning. But please contact us if you want to get more involved. There's lots of opportunities. And now I'd love to turn it over to Lisa and Milan.